Fashion police time? Alright. So even if I don't own the operator, I still want to go through these. I want to see, like, what's in store, what we can entice other people to get. I haven't done a reaction stream before. Consider this my first reaction stream. Aside from the meme ones that we've done. I guess those kind of count. You love setting up Catapult with Doberman for that reason? Oh my gosh. Okay. You can buy skins for ops you don't have, by the way. I plan to. Honestly, I plan to. Alright. So first up is Shu. Okay, one thing that I think is kind of amazing about Shu is that, like, in general, her design is so iconic, right? Like, the minute I see the gold and the royal blue together, I immediately know who this is. If I see fan art, if I see a chibi, if I see, like, beans, it's so iconic visually that I immediately can recognize, like, oh, this is Arknights related. It's really, really great character design, because people don't normally put such harsh, intense primary colors together like that, right? You really don't see that a lot, so I think that that's really, really nice. And then, in this particular skin, from what I understand, coupling with the bright purple is a really great design idea, because it's one step away from red, so you basically have all the primary colors, but leaning cool. So it has a very calm, aesthetic, tranquil feeling to it, while using, like, what should normally be a full box of Crayola colors. And it shouldn't work, but this actually works very, very well. Yeah, no, I do remember that you can zoom in. So let's see, I'm curious about the food. How's the food look? I can't really make out the food. Okay, that's fine. It's very painterly style. So, let's see. I don't know a lot about these operators, so I don't necessarily know who her dragon is. I like the sort of woodblock print look in the background here, like with the crane and everything. Someone was mentioning the short hair. It does look good on her, yeah. She's like RGB. Well, yeah, if you, kind of. It's like calm RGB. You can click on the skin for a different animation? Hmm? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean. I have not figured that out yet. I'm trying. Oh! Hello! Aww. I love that she's, like, petting her little dragon. Didn't even notice the back. Oh! Oh, okay. I didn't know that it had, like, two... That's so cute! What the heck? Oh! Alright then. Man, I wish that I could clean up that quickly, don't you? Just be able to be like, woof, table's gone. It just keeps getting better and better. That is really nice, genuinely. Dragon's living its best life. Honestly. You know, if I don't get you or Blaze, that's fine, but it would be nice to have, like, a Sui sibling. Like, I like the Sui siblings concepts. I'd be happy with, like, any of them, I think. Alright. There's a lot to go through, so I will try to make sure to not go, like, too long on each one, but that is a really nice one. I'm very much in love with this color scheme. Alright. So, next is, Zoli. I apologize if I butcher the names, I don't know them that well. So, I don't know anything about this operator. Are they also... Are they a Sui sibling or no? You managed to get you on the free 10 pull? Nice, nice, nice! Congrats, congrats! Not Sui? Okay, I didn't really think so. He's a snake? I wasn't sure if snake or dragon- oh, no horns. I should have realized that, no horns. He's the son of a Yan general? Oh, okay. I like this bird that's hanging out with him, so let's see here. Why? He's holding like 1,000,000 scrolls. How are you gonna- are you fighting with the scrolls? Like, it's a bit much to be carrying into battle. Alright. So, let's see. You've got, you're a snake, but you've got this bird friend who's very curious. And we've got this scroll with a painting coming out of it. That's very cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Newbie. Newbie just got, like, the ultimate luck. Goodness. So, let's see here. I'm curious if the bird wants to do anything. Okay. Oh. Oh, are we changing the time of day here? Oh. I was not expecting this. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I kind of thought the bird was gonna do something, but that's alright. Wait, so the scrolls can turn into his mask? Interesting, interesting. Alright. We've got this teapot forming a waterfall in the background. Very interesting concept. The bird's just vibing. I know, but it's such a pretty bird. It looks like, I don't know, it looks very purposeful. Let's see here. The food is nice. The food is glittering. What do you guys think that food is? Is that some sort of, like, bean paste cake? Can't really tell. Let's see. We've got candle, even though it's... Wait, actually? And there's all the scrolls. Okay. Let's go back. Can we see that effect again? Because I'm curious if the candle... Okay, that does have a very cool effect with the candle. That's really nice. Probably type of mooncake? That's what I'm thinking, yeah. It's interesting to see it, like, all from far away, too. It does kind of look like it's smothered in honey, but I think there's, like, some sort of bean paste between them. I don't really know. That's a very cool one. Alright. So then these were the 3 on the promo work, right? These were the 3 on the promo work. Ayo, ayo, Talon. Did you change your name? Interesting choice. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. I'm biased to this. I love pastries. I love cookies. I love pastries. This is super cute. Oh my gosh. It almost, like... I don't know exactly what these are, but it looks good. It looks really, really good. I want to paint these. The operator codenamed Almond. Ah, I see, I see, I see. She wore this during a field mission in Yan. Deep crimsons are a natural complement to the festival atmosphere, with a long skirt and wide sleeves bring out her latent cuteness. Aw, I love that. So this one's not live 2D, but... Oh my god, look at the food! I can't get over the food! The food is so good! Oh my gosh, I'll go around with the food and then I'll admire her actual outfit, because I'm just like, look at how this is rendered! Look at how this food is rendered! Oh my gosh! This one has like a little... Wait, is she Pero? Because there's like a bone here. This is... Oh, this is really, really nice. I don't know what these are, but... A chihuahua? Okay, so I was able to pick that out. A chihuahua. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. It's an accessory to the food. No, we're just going in a circle, that's all. I really like these breadsticks, though. Like, also, the brushwork on here is really nice, I have to say. Like... It's rough, but it's clean at the same time, if that makes sense. If she's German, the bread motif makes sense. Excellent baker. So it's like bread motif, but, while in Yan. I see, I see. This is a really nice outfit. Look at all the patterning on the trim here of this, of the, I don't know if it's a kimono exactly, but... Seems somewhat along there. And then what does she have with her? She's got like some sort of... She has a fishing pole. And then I don't know what's on here, like some sort of gift or a package? I really admire how this is rendered. The clean painterly look, that is something I'm really, really trying to go for. A chihuahua, that is so cute. Almond's a puller, like rope. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Puller specialist. So instead, we're pulling, like, packages. That's cool. They look like pumpkin seeds? These do look like pumpkin seeds, yeah. We've got pumpkin seeds, we've got almond cookies, we've got, I think, cranberry? I don't know, maybe a type of nut? Some sort of twisted bread, regular bread. I don't think they're necessarily, to scale. Dates? No, they could be dates, you're right. And then some sort of chocolate, maybe? I'm not really sure. This is very cute, though. Alright. I'm liking these so far. Ah! This is moving too quickly. Prairie pals, okay. So, Benna, okay. On a field mission in the prairie? That sounds fun. Traditional clothes serving as the base have been enhanced with modern innovations, making them lightweight without sacrificing cuteness. Awesome. Okay. Obviously, I love the sheep. Or goat, sorry. Obviously, I love the goat. Wait, no, it's a sheep, right? Sheep have these kind of horns, goats have the flatter horns. I can't really tell who's here in the background. I think this is Surfer, isn't it? There's like a tiny little, I believe this is Surfer, a tiny little Surfer Easter egg? Ram? Yeah, ram, sheep, but definitely not goat, because goats have straight horns. This is somewhat simple in the way it's rendered, but extremely effective. I'm trying to see if this is in the shape of anything. Oh, it's in the shape of a teapot! It's in the shape of a teapot! Okay, that's really cool, actually. Surfer and Iris? Okay. Ben is a dollmaster. You can see her alternate form flying through the background. Oh, here? Sorry, I don't know that, I don't know that subclass yet. I love how... This has to be a dream, right? This is like a dreamscape because we have a house made out of, dumpling containers. Just realized how many ops are canonically great cooks. Feasts must be immaculate. I mean, isn't you, like, known for cooking? We need artists for these kinds of analysis. I would never notice the teapot. I love this. I love the teapot. We've got this teapot, and then this dreamy daytime atmosphere, and then this store made to look like a container of dumplings. Might be in Dusk's realm. I want to learn more about Dusk. Dusk seems really cool, but also artist bias. Oh, and then we've also got a ram holding the teapot here, too. That is funny. Okay. I didn't even get a chance to admire her actual outfit here real quick. I love the keychain. I love the keychains. I love the tassels. This is very cute. Well, nice to see you too, Talon. I appreciate you stopping by. Making the background the silhouette is next level. I'm taking notes. Right? Right? Oh my gosh. No, like, ugh. This is how, guys, this is, I mean, truthfully, you guys pushed me to this level. But in terms of, like, first impression, I really, really love the artists that work on Arknights. They're so talented. Alright. This one, I'm personally not as keen on, just because, from a design perspective, I think it's a bit too much to look at. I can't clearly see Chanyu. I can't, quite make him out from the background. Maybe that's intentional. Maybe he's, like, maybe his whole thing's camouflage here. But I personally would like it if it was easier to separate him from the background. Yeah, lots of confusing shapes and colors. It hurts my eyes looking at this one, too many details. Yeah, I agree. Kuroblood, I know, is a really, really good artist, but I probably would have reduced the opacity of this. I might have, like... Do you see how, if we zoom in here? Oh! I scared the birds away! Sorry about that! Alright then. That was funny. What I was saying is, do you see how there's sort of this overlay of blue here? That's to show that it's going back into the atmosphere. So if we did that more on the entire piece so that he would stand out better, then that might have been more effective. So I do like the outfit is very nice. I like the bird motif. This bird motif going along the leg is very nice. I just think that it's the bird motif with the colors, with the birds, with the background. I agree with Concon, it's a bit much to look at. But we've also got the tail bags. We gotta accessorize the tails here. We gotta be able to travel with tail bags. I love that concept so much. The bird camo is a bit too much. Yeah, I agree. Oh, alright. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, it's the colors, and it's that there's not enough contrast, right? So, do you see how the brightness here is the same as the brightness over here? Is the same as the gold shining here, the gold shining here? It's all the same, it's the same colors, and it's the same values. If you made one much lighter or much darker, it might have still worked, but it's same color, same value, and it creates a camouflage effect. It is still very nice, though. I do like the tail bag accessory. I do like the outfit. I just wish that we could see Shan Yu better. Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that. 4 6 stars, one of them being a Stewie sibling, Shu? No Yu yet. I mean, at least there's 6 stars involved, right? At least there's 6 stars involved. Okay. Okay, you know what's funny? If we go back to the Shan Yu one, look at the difference here. We've got, like, our complicated background where we can't really make out the operator, and then we've got, Lin, and she's entirely framed. And we can very, very, very clearly make it out. It's like a total 180, right? So I think I don't know enough about Lin. It sounds like I'm gonna know more about Lin in the near future. But this is a very, very gorgeous skin. Everything's framed around her. It has a very, crystalline presence, which I'm very biased towards. I genuinely really... Wait, what's going on here? Wait. What's this? What is this? What is this over here? We've got, like, worshippers or something? This is such a tiny detail, but they did enough to animate it to sparkle, to show it off. I love the colors here. I love the crystalline nature. This is a very, very hard effect to pull off in painting. We've actually got 2 here on each side. So we've got these ones here, and we've got these ones on the other side. But this color scheme is very, very hard to pull off. Do you see, like, how much this pearlescence is blended together, but it still works? This is not easy to do. I should know, I have a lot of crystal elements. It's not easy to paint. So we've got these 2, rope-like dragons. That's interesting. And one of them is holding, like, a gourd or a pear. The dragon themselves is sort of like an accessory. Water reflection is, the opalite, I think it's called. I mean, it could be opalite, it could be glass, it could be pearls, it could be a number of things. It could just be straight up opal. Opalite is actually a fake opal, fun facts. That's her arts, the dragons? That makes sense. Wait, is there... Hang on a sec. Oh, you know what? There's a lot going on here. Look carefully at the border here. I wish I could zoom in even further. I don't think I can, right? Can you guys see? There's statues in the border as well. There's figures in the border. I can't really make out any specifics here. And there, okay, we've got our little rat motifs. That's cute. But there's figures in here. There's figures in the border. I can't make out who these are. You guys probably know better than I do. But there's so much detail. I thought it was just cloth at first. You need to set up keybinds on the emulator to zoom in. Can I zoom in any further than this? I don't think so, right? There's a lot of different characters here, it seems. Has a sort of Renaissance feel to it. Yeah, absolutely it does. And then the outfit itself, it's very sheer, which kind of reflects that soft crystalline nature. There's a lot of sheer elements. The sheer bottom, the sheer sleeves. The sheer fabric gives a lot of grace, which works well with her arts. Because sheer and ribbon-like and glass qualities, they all go very well together. Just a little bit more, but not much. You need to set up keybinds to zoom in. I wouldn't know what the actual keybind is for it anyway. Update, Usako finally pulled you? Good, I'm glad. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. But yeah, this is I'm very biased with the themes, personally, but that is a very nice skin. Did we also get to see what the Oh! I wasn't expecting the bonk! Wait, what? Can we see that again? I feel bad for this dragon now, what? Oh, bye! Bonk! Goodness. And there's a tiny little bit, I don't know if you guys saw it, there's a tiny little bird that just flew by. That's incredible. Got to foods, can't reply, but watching? Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Starbunking the chat, oh my gosh. Alright. Highmore. I don't know who Highmore is. But this is very nice. Again, with the framing, right? You guys can see, like, the difference here, right? Between, Chanyu, and then Lin, and then, Highmore. With the framing makes such a difference, especially if it's, like, a skin for your favorite operator, right? You kind of want to be able to see it. She turns the dragons into the shawls. She gives them a bippity boppity boop. Oh my gosh. Alright, this one is very nice. I really like the chibi for this. I like the umbrella. I think that's a really cute effect. And let's see here. Again, with the cool and warm values, it blends very well together, but not so much that it gets mistaken for Shu, right? We have a much warmer yellow instead of a cooler yellow. Much warmer blues instead of cooler blues. It works well together. Yeah, the color scheme's very, very nice. I agree. And then we have, okay, so the umbrella's just sort of chilling here. And then we have the paintings coming to life again. Seems like that's a common theme here. Which, you know, I don't blame anyone there. To get Highmore, you have to play IS-3. Oh boy. Someday I'm going to have to play it because I really want, Valarkvin at some point because she kind of was on, like, ironically the first operator that I painted that sort of kickstarted this whole adventure because I just really liked a master's study from an anniversary painting. And it was Valarkvin, and I'm like, oh, she's kind of the first, operator I've ever painted. But I know that she's also only IS, so someday I'm going to have to. Someday I'm gonna have to suffer. Valarkvin's also a really nice unit, that's good to know. But yeah, this is also, yeah, the pink melding with the purple with these branches coming through, it's really nice. Also, this has more of a watercolor feel than the others, which is cool. 171 pulls for one copy. I'm sorry, Osako. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is very nice. And just like touches of really deep warm colors, right? The sun here, the accessory on the jewels, the beads, a few petals. Really, really nice harmony in color. Honeyberry, okay. Honeyberry, ironically, is an operator that I was told I might need in the future. So I was told I'm going to need a wandering medic at some point. Honeyberry might be my choice. Visually, for visual reasons. Love the skin so much. I have to say, okay, take a wild guess as to why I might be biased with this one. Take a wild guess as to why I might be biased here. Billy Bob, I did, and it was just Catapult. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm very weak to any rainbow effects here. Prismatic, exactly. Prismatic Kitsune likes rainbow. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed? This is very nice though. Again, the framing, kind of this mountainous range. And then the fact that it's a rainbow against a fully grayscale ink painting. I think that was a really, really nice touch. Because they could have just gone the Chanyu route, right? They could have just like made this foreground color, they could have made the background color, they could have had the rainbow in it, they could have done everything, but no. The fact that the background is grayscale, the foreground is pure, vibrant color, and then way in the back, there's that prismatic flash of a rainbow. This actually works phenomenally well. This I'm actually very, very, very impressed by. If you want rainbow effects, there's a certain wolf girl that has pretty rainbow effects. I think her name is Scent, Cologne, I can't recall now. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, she's got a little sugar glider friend. I love it so much. Is Ho-Oh your favorite Pokemon perchance? Ho-Oh is definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, Ho-Oh is, if I can have teams that include legendaries, Ho-Oh is on it. Ho-Oh's definitely in my top 6. Tiny little sugar glider baby. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. Tiny little baby sugar glider. So we've got very biased prismatic rainbow here. Tiny little baby sugar glider. Also, can we talk about how her umbrella makes this symbolic feeling of a sun? A sun with a rainbow with the rain, and the rain is ink. Do you guys see how clever this is? Do you guys see how clever this skin is? We've got these ink, like, streaks that feel like rain. Then we've got the umbrella that kind of feels like the sun. And then we've got the rainbow with the umbrella sun and the ink rain. It's so good. It's so, so beautiful. It's phenomenal. And then we have these bright, freeing cranes, you know, representing, like, creativity, prosperity. It's just everything about it. And yeah, what's the mountain of books? I'm curious about that. The mountain of books shall brighten your rainy days. I love this so much. Like, this is genuinely 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 skin design, honestly. The skin's named Saturated Within Rain. Alright, let's read it here. Handmade by a Lundman craftsman, matching a scene of beauty and wonder recorded in an ancient tome. Remember to bring a paper umbrella, for within, the drops of ink now fall as gentle rain. It's so good. It's so well done. I'm tempted just on the artistry of this one alone. I'm gonna write this one down because this is like genuinely really, really amazingly done. Like from an artist perspective, everything about this is so clever. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 design. Master study of the skin? That would take so long. I'd have to do really rough. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm writing that one down anyway. Alright. Lynn. So, let's see. Lynn is Sui? Yes, is Sui, correct? The Wandering Medic in 2 is also very pretty. In 2? In 2? What do you mean in 2? This is the first now for me. Lynn's crossover skin with the Chinese Geographic Agency is phenomenal compared to this. That's fair. I do like the dragon. I do like the lightning effects. It is nice to see the live 2D. I'm always interested in the live 2D here. Ling? Not Ling. Oh, sorry. Ling. Sorry. Down the line? Huh? Anyway, let's see here. I do like the dragon. It is a cool effect. I believe I saw like a before and after. I don't know. I think they both... It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I do like the dragon here. There's something about it that's not fully hitting, and I can't really figure out what it is. I'm not sure about that shoe design, personally, but hey, maybe it helps, not stub your toe. I like the crane. I like the crane on the outfit here. The inner sleeves being colored is a very nice touch, a very nice, good way to have a pop of color. Let's see here. Why is this not... Yeah, kind of all desaturated. I agree. It's like, there's not really... I feel like I'm looking for... I'm looking for like a splat. Everything just seems like it's sharing the amount of importance. I think that's what it is. It helps so you don't trip on a curb. Funny. Stance feels a little off balance? Kind of, yeah. Let's see what the animation is here. Okay. Huh. Alright, I need to see that further away. I can't quite tell what's going on. You know what? I think I wish that the dragon wasn't so far up here. Because, I mean, like, it's not like he's a teaser dragon. It's very much like you should notice the dragon. I feel like I want the head to sort of wrap around further on the building and be larger and more defined. You know what I mean? It's a horsehair whip? I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that, but I believe you. It's something of a dissonance between saturation and similar colors. I agree with you, yeah. I wish the dragon had, like, I don't like that he almost feels like he's being cropped off, you know? But it's still very nice. Alright. Oh boy. Next one here. Alright. This is very, very pretty. I agree that this is very pretty. I'll say I prefer the base outfit. That's fair. I'm personally not a fan of muted forest green colors like this, but I do really like the background. I think it's a very nice background. I think that the colors of the background, the warmth of it, it's really, really nice. I'm personally just not a fan of this, like, desaturated mossy green. That is purely personal preference, but it does work very well with the hot, warm colors here. Like, these like, fiery, bright colors against this more desaturated piece. It works well. I like the colors of the base more. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Her dress looks like a lily pad? It kind of does, doesn't it? She does smile, though. Yes, that is a very nice smile. The fur coat is framing her nicely. It is, yeah. I do think it's synthetic because I don't think it's pure fur. It looks like it's more of a wool. I don't see, like, entire fur texture on here. What was the opinion on shoe skin? I was busy getting violated by Cambo rates. Oh. I think that shoe skin is 10 out of 10 in color theory. Especially, like, because shoe alone is so good in color theory, and then adding the bright purple, it created a primary color scheme without, like, going into Crayola colors. It was very, very, masterfully done, I think. Yeah, this is very nice. It's not my personal, favorite design, just because, like, I'm normally more of a bright colored preference. Wow, who would have guessed? But it is very nice. I do really like this background. If the background had taken on more of, like, what the skin did, I might be more inclined with it. It is very nice, though. Alright. Mulberry. I don't know who Mulberry is, but this is gorgeous. I'm biased. These are biased colors. These are biased colors for me. But this is a very, very nice design. Same as Honeyberry? What do you mean? Mulberry, Honeyberry? Honeyberry, Wandering Medic cousin? The other Wandering Medic? She's better at regular heals than Honeyberry instead of elemental heals. Oh dear. Well, I know that Honeyberry is at least, available in the search shop. I don't have to try to get lucky on rolls. Random rolls. I'm guessing she's 5-star. But this is a very, very nice skin. I love the reflection in the water. I really love the contrast. Like you've seen in the previous skins, we didn't have as much good contrast in some of these. These are very, very good contrast. And it's hard to do nighttime scene with the moon and still let the color of everything shine through. I think they did a very good job with this, making everything feel very light and flowing and elegant. Mulberry, Honeyberry, Ayaberry? Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. Her dress looks like a flower, and like she stole Shorekeeper's dress. So you're basically interchangeable, it's a matter of preference. I think it's more of a matter of who I can get, right? Like, there's no guarantee of getting Mulberry. Honeyberry E2 is already so cute. I'm really, really in love with that Honeyberry skin though, with the rainbow and the ink rain. It's so good. The floating fish and the water reflection are sweet, yeah. I think that if Vesa ends up needing a Wandering Medic later, I think he's probably going to pick Mulberry because fish. Because look at these fish. Look at these beautiful lantern fish. Look at this. Gorgeous fish. That is a very nice bag. I would like that bag. That is a very cool bag. And little pandas? Little pandas. Little pandas. Little pandas! Little pandas riding the fish! Oh my gosh! Little pandas riding the fish lanterns! What on earth? Tiny pandas riding the fish. That's amazing, honestly. Alright. Vesa, there's an entire species of fish operators, isn't there? No, I know Mulberry's a bird. I can see the Liberi traits here. But I know that Vesa likes fish, so. Alright. Dusk. We have another live 2D here. I would be interested with Dusk. Again, artist bias here, but this is very nice. I think Dusk has a really nice design. Let's see here. Also, again, like, so I wasn't, so Kanta's skin, I'm not really, the fan of, like, the desaturated greens, but this, like, aqua green is very nice. And then the touches of red, again, we're working with our complementary colors. Very, very good here. So, let's see, okay. So it's this big ink attack here. I guess like all the Suis have their arts in the form of these little dragons, or most of them, it seems. The red really does pop, yeah. It's a good red for this. It's a very, very good red. It's a fairly simplistic background, but due to what I understand about her mainly dealing with ink, I think it's good. Ironically, I almost feel like Dusk could have had Mulberry's skin if it wasn't for the fact that Dusk seems more of a not so full-on prismatic type of character. But thematically, anyway. That would have been cool. The action lines and the pose are immaculate. Yeah, you've got... Actually, you've got like a whole infinity symbol going on here. Her with the dragon and the tail. It's creating this beautiful infinity symbol. And then also, if that wasn't enough, it also could be taken from the back here with the framing of the back wall. There are birds flying from her sword? Oh my gosh, there are! There are little birds here. That's incredible. The right angles? Because Sui? You mean like in the shape of the background? You've got harsh angles with beautiful flowing shapes. It's very, very nice. Alright. Nian! Alright. Again, this is more so, like, personally not my favorite color scheme, but I do like what's going on with the background here. I believe that this is part of the furniture set that's out now. You missed the heels? What do you mean you missed the heels? Those are very nice heels, yes. Those are very nice heels. The wall is a spoiler? If I wasn't told that, I wouldn't have known that. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna not pay attention to that part then. All I was saying was that, hey, it's also in the furniture store. Anyway. This is also live 2D, so... I don't like the dress color. I don't either, because I don't think that you should have that type of dress in a color that matches your skin tone. You know? Justin, please be careful. Please be careful. I don't want to know any of these things. I don't want to know. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know if something is a spoiler. If all it looks like to me is just, like, a pretty painting, that's all I want it to look like to me, you know? So, don't tell me if something is or is not a spoiler, because if I'm just not aware, then I can just gleefully accept the innocence of it. But yeah, personally, I would not have a outfit in the same color as your skin tone. But obviously there's a reason for it, so to each their own. It's not even a spoiler. I don't know what is or isn't, you know? So if someone's like, oh, that's a spoiler, it's like, okay, I have to take your word for it, and I don't want to know that. So that's mainly it. Like, if I'm not aware, if I'm not paying attention, then just no need to say. It's in the archive for the Sui group. It's the mark for the Sui faction. You see the marking when you play the shoe event. Okay. That's all I need to know. Whether it is or isn't, you know? The tail looks drippy? What do you mean by that? There's something here. Is it raining? No, there's just little sparkles happening everywhere. Okay. What is the animation here? Oh? Oh! Okay, then. She's a defender, right? Defender with a flaming shield. Interesting. Like actual flames, yeah. From here on out, if something is a spoiler, don't say, or Kaku and I will time you out, thank you. Yeah, Vessa's serious about that, too. There are 3 Sui defenders? That's a lot of defenders. Nian is a metallurgist, so dripping metal. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Alright, then. Alright, Pozionka. This is really, really nice. I'm biased because of the Aurora. I'm very, very biased for the Aurora. This is just so cozy. You know, this is just so, like, this sounds, sad to say, But I like her background more than the chibi sprite. Like, I think it's still very, very nice. But I have a huge bias for the background. I have a huge bias for the Aurora. The color scheme works well with the pink hair. It does, because again, we're sort of mixing like a dark blue with essentially a light red, right? Essentially a light red. So we're still using a lot of accent colors here, which is good. You got spoiled with Star's existence in the skin before we knew Star existed. Cozy posy. It's really nice. Pretty yet simple, yeah. I love the Aurora though. I'm very biased to the Aurora. And it seems like it's very practical too, right? These are like definitely the types of boots that you would want in a heavily snow-covered environment. You might need to have a little bit more for your legs. Might get a little cold, but we've got scarves, we've got heavy coats. Should be okay. Is that a tent in the background? It looks like a tent, yeah. It seems like a tent. We've got our tent set up here. We've got our tea, or maybe it's coffee. Or cocoa, maybe. That's, can't really tell. And from what I understand, I don't have her, but from what I understand, the typewriter is like the weapon, somehow. Something hot, yeah. It's either like a tea or a coffee or a cocoa. Would it be possible to go back to the Neon animation, but looking at her this time? Sure. Wait, this is also a live 2D, so I'm curious what... Wait, oh, I can't. Oh, it just gets blistery. And then sparkles, and then the Aurora gets brighter. I like that. Ah! Shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to go backwards, sorry. Alright. You want to go back to, Neon? What are we looking at here? Oh, the eyes. Okay, okay. I see. Very funny. Very funny. Clearly you should buy it now for when you get Posey. You know what the problem is with this? The issue, because I do think this is really nice and I was going to buy it ahead of time, the problem was I was trying to look up ahead of time what the chibi looked like, because unfortunately I can't see like the chibi skills in the preview page, so I wanted to see what the chibi skills looked like. And unfortunately I ended up seeing CN spoilers, but not like anything story-based or bad, but other things that I'm like, oh, maybe I want to wait now. So I don't know. Maybe I'll still get this, though. It's still really pretty. She's a jokester, one of the reasons why so many like her. I did get that impression, yes. I did get that impression. You can ask people on Discord to borrow to just look, I guess. No, I mean, I eventually found it. I saw the skills with it. And I thought it was, I think that the skills, because it's Aurora and sparkling, there is some prismatic going on, there is some starry stuff going on, and I'm like, that is really, really nice. Yeah, skin spoiler, not character, not story. So, like, that's fine, but also now I have forbidden knowledge that I didn't need. But yeah, so, I don't know, maybe. I don't even have her, though, so we'll have to see. Someday I would really love to have Poziomka, because there was an art piece that it was just a fan art piece, but there was a fan art piece that I was inspired by before I knew who Poziomka was, and I ended up really, really liking her design. So now I'm like, oh, okay, it's also Arknights, of course it is. So now I kind of want to get her at some point. CN knowledge is simply clairvoyance, the future read in the stars. There you go. You can select her as the second rate up on the kernel. I was debating on that! I was thinking that! I was like, wait. Cause I was looking at the, what is it? The previous kernel where it was like, oh, you can pick one that you don't, or not pick one, but you get the chance to get a 6-star that you don't have yet. And then I was like, okay. So she is also on here. My chance is still too low to roll for, but it's good to know where she is, so that if I do have the Colonel locating eventually, then I could put her on there. So I might do that. One in the shop and the other just right up. I might do that. I might... I know you guys are, like, for older players, right? It's like, oh, there's no point in doing Colonel. But for me, I'm like, wow, everyone I really want is in Colonel. But yeah. Yeah, Vesa pulled her just, off rate, which is kind of hilarious. But I think that she's very nice. Alright. Proviso? Proviso? I don't know how to pronounce. Do we have another... Wait, no, I got confused by the pattern here. What is your species? Oh, horse? Oh, okay. Let's see here. It's not... Okay, we got a little bird. I like the little bird. It's very simple. It's funny, right? Because we also have this sort of tent camping atmosphere. And Uma Musume. It is really cute. It's very sweet. It's very gentle. It's very relaxed. It's simple enough where I feel like at some point I could get to that level. A colleague of Phoenix Wright? Oh my gosh. It's like, it's just gentle, which is nice. I like this. There's nothing too crazy fancy about it, but it's just a very nice illustration. It's very calming, it's very pleasant to look at. It still has all the marks of good fundamentals. It's just well done. Mid is a unit, but has a game-breaking base skill? Oh, goodness. Alright. Moose! I really like this one. It's like it's kind of similar to... Are these all just camping? Hang on a sec. Camping. 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 We're going camping! We're going camping. Moose is another cook? Oh my gosh. Well, okay, I can see it with the name. This is cute. Again, it's just... Vitafield line is all camping? Good to know. Vitafield brand is camping. It's good to have a camping line, you know? You never... I mean, if you're going out on missions constantly, I feel like camping line is probably pretty helpful. Vitafield? Vitality, maybe? I really like the colors of the background. It's very nice. Again, it's on the simpler side, but it's just very nice. It's just very calming. Vitafield is outdoors. Okay. Egg. Egg. Could have scrambled egg. Or, sunny side up egg. I'd love some eggs right now. Ironically, not very suited for camping. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably cover my legs a little bit more, but especially that close to the fire. But hey. And then there's just this, Old Lang Syne here, which I'm not really sure why, but okay, we'll take it. Cooking with giant metal claw on for extra challenge. I mean, then you can't burn yourself on the hot pan, right? It's about looking cute while camping. Priorities. There you go. There you go. Well, it's just very nice. It's just very nice color scheme. I like, the fading here of the background so that she stands out better. Again, Chonyu, I'm sorry I keep picking on your skin, but that would have really helped. Newbie will go crazy with the next skin? Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. If you look, she's hitting the Bob Ross pose. There you go, the artistry in cooking. Little tail sticking out, yeah. Alright. So I already know that, that this exists. I'm debating on, like, playing the event. Just to be able to get her to... I don't know. I probably won't rush it, but it would be helpful. Alright, newbie, you're probably gonna want this at some point. Alright, this is really nice. I saw this earlier, and I don't understand the newspaper, but I do think the outfit overall is very elegant. Bonks you with a newspaper. I mean, yes, I understood that, but like, why are we in this like beautiful, tranquil garden and then newspaper? It is really nice though. Again, this kind of takes some traits from Shu, with our bright gold and then our deeper blues being a very good color scheme here. It's just a notebook, or it's just a rolled up book. Where else do you read it? I don't know what you mean. Cruise ship it in better than... I don't even know how to say that. For Crusoe. You can't catch up on the news in a beautiful tranquil garden? I mean, sure, but like... I guess if someone's interrupting you and that's what you've been doing, then yeah, you're gonna bonk them with the paper. Not really newspaper, more like Chinese books if you've seen them. I don't think I have. Like the martial arts books you find? I'm not sure if I'm familiar. It's not a scroll. I might have expected it to be a scroll. If it was a scroll, I'd understand it, but I don't know about the booklets. The lighting on the legs make it seem like the artist referenced an IRL model. It could go either way. What gives you that impression? Needs for the bunny squad, I'm going for the event. I was about to ask if you were ready for the event, but I saw that you're like at my level right now somehow, suddenly, so you're probably pretty close to being able to I don't know. I don't know what event it's from. Is it an IS event or a side story? I'm just looking at the background here. It's very rushed, but it works because of the atmosphere here. When I say rushed, I don't mean badly done. I mean like it's very swift. Everything here is just like it's rushed in a way to get the brush strokes out, and it works. Oh, okay. These kind of books. Okay. No, okay, I recognize this type of binding now. But this seems a little bit thin for one of those. But yeah, it's, I like the shoes. I really, really like the navy and the gold, and then the gold with their hair. I think it's a very good combo. I don't think it's a scroll. I don't know what it is. It seems more like a pamphlet, if anything. Rolling that kind of book up is gonna require some crazy strength. Yeah, but I also don't see the binding for it. Where's the binding? It's still very nice. Newbie's gonna have to keep an eye on that one. It does seem like it's more of a pamphlet, yeah. Alright. Next we have Manticore. I don't know too much about Manticore, but I do like the colors in this. I really like the color scheme in this. I don't really... The weird thing is when I don't really know the base outfit, right? She's Scorpion? She's a Manticore, right? She has the name of her species. So she's what is a Manticore? A lion with a scorpion tail, right? Because we've got the lion part here. Winged lion with scorpion tail. Manticore is a Manticore, exactly. The floor is made of floor. I'm not personally the biggest fan of the scorpion tail, but the design is really cute. I like the crystalline nature of it. I like sort of this break-apart crystal facet look. And as for the outfit itself, I'm not really sure what to think about it, honestly. I really like the color scheme. I like showing the manticore here. But I'm not sure about the outfit. It's very elegant. It kind of has almost like a priestly type of feel, ironically. Fragile beauty? I suppose so. It's a bit awkward. It is yeah, I would agree with that. It's a little bit. It's trying to go for yeah. It's trying, I don't know what it's trying to go for. Like, the story of it isn't quite clear, whereas the Cruise one is really, really clear. I think this one's trying to few too many things at once. Props, at least, for making your background and foreground very, very different. I do like that. I like that you can see what's going on. Alright. Golden Glow! Pretty kitty! This is so not the season, but we're still gonna look at this anyway, because Nami did an amazing job. I hope to someday be half as good as Nami. Christmas kitty. She's very cute. She's very cute. There's so much going on here. I don't know how I would paint this. Bunny spotted. We got a little Christmas bun. Goodness. Yeah, this is a... I'm sweating just looking at this. It's wintry in Australia. That's true, yes. Okay, I love that this is a snow globe. That is a very, very clever concept. It's got a little trumpet. I like that. This is an interesting skirt. We've got like a sheer skirt, which normally I would not say is good for the Christmas season, but this time of year, yeah, go for it. And then these giant pom-poms decorated on it on sheer fabric. This would be a pain to sew. This would be such a pain to sew on, because you would have to, you'd have to sew these onto sheer fabric, which wouldn't have a lot of, foundation. It could rip off very easily. Nami's very good at making chaotic backgrounds. They just work. Yeah, they do. But, oh man. This bright cyan choice for the shadow of the snow is actually very interesting. I would not have known to do that. I wouldn't have thought to do that. That's a very, very bold decision. I like that. Merry Christmas. It's very nice though. It's very nicely done. I don't know how you would attempt this situation here. This wreath, this background, this chaos. Nami definitely has a lot of talent for this. I hope to someday understand how the heck she does this. This would drive me crazy. I feel like Vesa could see me doing this and just watch me crying in a corner. Just trying to, like, accidentally perfect everything when Nami just has, like, such a flawless way of doing it. A lot of shadows tend to oppose primary light source in hue. It does, but people normally don't think to do such a vibrant, like, turquoise. You know? Probably put a wreath ref and then go on autopilot? No, not even, because I've used references of wreaths before, and you can't just look at a reference of a wreath to get this. I'm sure she used reference, but there's a lot of artistic liberty going on here. Kitty paws and the shoe prints. Okay, that's adorable. I love that. Alright. Fantastic work. Also, again, so bright and so able to distinguish from the character. I think that's our main takeaway, is like, can we actually see our operator? Alright. Arato. Alright, these are all gonna be Christmas, aren't they? These are all gonna be Christmas for a bit. Alright, this one is a little bit further than I would personally go for, but that's okay. I do like the background here. I like the silhouette of the background. I like the little reindeer slippers. Doctor on the Wind. Oh my gosh. Incredible. I love these Easter eggs. I love the little details. It is fan servicey, but it's not too much. It's still very tame compared to, like, 90% of gacha games, so I'll take that. Icefield Messenger is winter themed? Got it. I love the fancy cocoa here. Don't you guys want this type of fancy- well, not now, not this time of year, but like, I really like this fancy cocoa. It's pretty. Again, with these hard to sew on pom-poms. Well, no, this is a thicker fabric. This wouldn't be as hard to sew on. I like how the pillows are rendered though. It works very well. Honestly, you could just use these skins to study how to study how to do texture and like random material and random props, and you can learn a lot from it. Never a wrong time of year for Coco? I beg to differ. It's pretty. Really, guys? I think there could be a wrong time of year for Coco. You're gonna make Coco right now? I'm dying here. Alright. Gray, this is insane. I don't even know where to begin with this. Goodness. Alright, I love the wooden animals. The wooden animals are precious. This kind of like, cuckoo clock type of vibe. Look at this fox's tail. Look at how they actually figured out like how this would work just as a side prop with this tail. I love that. The artist must have checked out after this one. The work on the foreground and background are intense. They are though. But you know what you could really learn from this is like how to allude really well to the background and not drive yourself insane. Because there is a ton going on. Do not get me wrong here. There is a ton going on. But it's also, like, do you see how, like, with this wheel, it's not entirely perfectly rendered, but it gets the light and shadow just enough that it tells the right story for it? I could see how this would be a pain, especially this part. I think the trim would kill me. I think this trim is just a lot to deal with. But this is gorgeous. This is beautifully, beautifully done. Hopefully this is mirrored? Okay, I'm looking from stroke to stroke. I'm 90% sure this is mirrored, so that does save your sanity a little bit. Mirrored is always helpful. But yeah, this is very well done. This one's very intense, but it's very, very good. Also, I genuinely really like this outfit. I think the crown is super cute. I love the storybook effect here. The bell on the outfit is cute. The little bells on the shoes, but not making it, like, obnoxiously, elf-like. It still has a little bit of a, elegant princely vibe to it, which I think is very nice. 8-hour master study? Neon was 9. Imagine what this would be. Probably more like 20. It's very good, though. I need to learn to do master studies where I just, like, don't need to focus on the detail, and I just get the gist of the concept. Look at the chibi! He's holding one of the balloons! I love that. I love that. Alright. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Kiara? I'm not sure. 20 streams, that would be scary. Ah! Why do I keep doing that? Sorry. Alright. That's not bad. I get the feeling this operator is, Aegir. Fun fact about the skin, they had to slightly change the lips. They looked exactly like the E0 version. It was funny and uncanny. Oh dear. Fresh rerun? Kiara was, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Tiara? Tiara? I don't know how to say it. Just on for DGEM banner. I see. I do love the color scheme, yes. Not fish? Not fish. Let me see if I can parse it then. Let me see if I can parse it. Okay, I see the tail. Do we have horns? These are horns, right? But that's a beak. So it's not a dragon. It's not Draco. We have a beak here. And a scaled tail with feathers on the end. Nope. I thought I could parse this one, but I can't. Obviously a maid. Anomaly. Okay. A mystery. Okay, okay. Noted, noted, noted. That's why everyone keeps saying maid. I get you, I get you. Alright, that's fine. I really like the color scheme. I'm a fan of the color scheme. As for typical, as for maid outfits, I think this one is, one of the more fairly covered ones I've seen, so that's nice too. It looks like a very calm design, very calm outfit, which is good. We don't know yet, we can guess. Even CN doesn't know. Dang, okay. Noted. Maid in Abyss, okay. Ha 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 ha. Pram's maid? What is Pram of it? I'll figure that out later. Alright then. Honeyberry, oh my gosh! Does Honeyberry just get all the good skins? Like, what is going on here? Alright. We've got a cityscape here. We've got dandelions. Wait until we get back to Mulberry 2. Why are we giving all the wandering medics the best skins? Why is that a thing? I love how it's like open but also indoors. Do we have our Sugar Glider present anywhere here? I'm looking for the Sugar Glider. I'm trying to see if we have any Sugar Glider friends here. I don't see one this time. That's still a very nice outfit though. It's still a very nice outfit. Look how this is like, it's like, you've got the city, and then you've got this interior, but then it's open to also look like it's part of the outside. It's really, it's very good. It's very good. Alright, I'm gonna have to speed up some of these, I think, because I don't think we're going to get to all of them by far, but I do like doing this. I do like going over these. This circle goes into that circle, goes into the other circle. Real hard science in the background. Hey, we don't know how it works. We don't know what goes on with the circles. Maybe they represent big things and we can't. Alright. Sora. I don't know anything about Sora. But this isn't this a parody? Isn't there like a famous scene of Lady on the Piano? This seems like a parody of something. I don't know what it is exactly. It's a great composition. Sora and Code Brawl? Did we? I'm trying to remember. More like a trope? Well, didn't the trope originate from somewhere? Probably like an old movie or something. Marilyn Monroe, maybe? It does seem like a Marilyn Monroe type of thing. I'm trying to remember. There was so much happening. I'm sorry. Closer to an homage, and she was the cute one giving out candy. Oh, okay, okay. She's in Penguin Logistics? She's... Oh! Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay. No, it looks like it's so different. It's completely different to me. The idol outfit and this outfit seemed like an entirely different character. I apologize. I did not make the connection at all. I did not make the connection at all because those look like, those are such different outfits, and the body type looked very different, especially with this piece here. No, I know, I remember who she is. I remember the idol outfit. I just didn't make the connection that this was the same. She's very, very different here. Yeah, exactly. Love the 1920s speakeasy vibe, yeah. Also, can we talk about, like, how nice it is that this stage has, like, the staircase going down? Again, the composition. The composition is just very, very well done. We've got the staircase going down, and then we've got, like, the rest of the sort of orchestra theater situation here. A bit of the curtain, a bit of the piano. Like, piecing this together, cutting this up, and, like, collaging it together, it's not easy. It's a very hard thing to do. We don't need to reread Call to Brawl, guys. She just looks really different, okay? I know who she is now. I remember her being in Penguin Logistics. I didn't make the connection that she was the same as the cute one in the idol outfit. But yeah. Wanna bet they drew the whole theater background only to cover it up? I would hope not. I could see it happening. I hope not. I hope that this was, like, intended. I can see that there is quite a bit painted that does get wiped away by the, light effect here. But it's, yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. This is insanely well done, though. Also, you have to know how to draw a piano. Do you know how to draw a piano? Because I don't know how to draw a piano. And you have to learn how to texture leather. I'm telling you, you could learn so much from this just in the props and the texture work alone. Alright. Wildmane. Do we have another horse here? Is this our gold ship equivalent here? Yes. We can skip the next one? Is it, okay. Wait, is it Are you just being anti-mountain right now? Less insane than Gold Ship. I mean, fair. Next master study would be about prop instead of character. I actually want to do that at some point. I genuinely think that there's a lot to learn just by painting the props, and I think it would still be fun because I think there's a lot of very iconic props, right? I think it could actually be fun. We could do some weapon work, we could do some clothing work. I think it could be fun. Gold Ship is far more chaotic. Yeah, but still. That would be fun? I think so. You guys can, like, send me favorite items, favorite props and things, and we can do studies on those, because I think that would also teach me a lot, because I don't know how to draw many sci-fi related things, at all, actually. I mainly focus on high fantasy, so I don't have a lot of experience drawing, like, actual complex props. Wildmane won't kick you in the face for winning a battle? Fair. Fair. So, what have we got here? Like, where are we? Are we in, like, a work studio? I'm confused with all the everything, like, on her head, all the patterns here. She's got a lot going on. She feels like she would be a horse in Oh, I'm gonna have to write that one down. I need to do crossover art with Arknights, Uma Musume, and Spirit. Gods help us. A lot of complex geometry indeed, yeah. She's making the one-star robot you can get from recruitment called Justice Knight. Oh, I recently got Justice Knight. I can see the colors now. Oh, I see okay, I see it now. Yeah, I noticed that Justice Knight had this very, like, decorated, vibrant horse detailing. That makes sense now. I see. This is nice. I like it. It's like a nice workshop. Took the words right out of my mouth. Workshop. It's a nice workshop. It's a nice workshop. Alright. I won't read the description if that's what you're saying, but I am going to look at the mountain skin. I mean, Oh my gosh, look at how fancy these books are. What the heck? Look at how fancy why there's so much like gold gilded. Why are the books so fancy? My gosh. I need to commission you to draw me as an Uma Musume. That would be fun. I could see it too. It's all the deluxe versions of Berserk. Learned gentleman. I'm like, these books are so fancy. We've seen other books and other skins, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want these books. I don't even know what they have in them, but they're like, who gold foiled hard platinum edges these books? What the heck? Goodness. That's very nice. I love that the shoes have like a space to indicate like giant tiger claws. That's great. You know what I wish? I wish that Mountain also had, like, claws. I wish Mountain didn't have, like, humanoid-ish hands. I wish Mountain had, like, you know, tiger claws. I want to see big tiger claws. It's nice, though. What does the chibi look like? I'm still very disturbed with the proportions. I still think the proportions are, they still throw me off a little bit. But it is nice. It is, you know what? I like that for him. His claws retract. He doesn't use them much. I mean, fair. Mostly fights with his fists, right? Mountain Skin is a very unfortunate case of neglect and laziness. He's insanely stiff in the chibi. The worst part, the chibi of skill 1-2 is using the afterimage of the other skin. Oh, that is sad. I mean, I like the coat. I like the coat, but yeah, I mean, they probably could have done a little bit more with it. It's white on white on white. The blue helps. But yeah. I don't know, it's alright. His face is very stiff, that's fair, yeah. He kind of looks like he's, like, traumatized. I can't really see the expression, but he doesn't... It's hard to tell. Maybe a darker off-white for the vest? I just want, like, some more trim on it, maybe. We've got this giant watch that's not even present on here, is it? We have a giant Rolex. And I don't even think the Rolex is on this chibi. Traumatized from the one video someone made of him for the meme contest? Don't blame him. Another case of skin or fur, in this case colored clothes. Yeah. Yeah, we need more contrast. He's a tiger, so it's a Rolex. Okay. Wow. And you thought my mountain pun was bad. It's probably not there because he isn't bringing a watch that expensive into battle, but it's on the skin! It's part of the skin! Also, we've had other things that were sent into battle on here that are also fancy. Alright. How do you pronounce that? Akahuyu? I know another VTuber who kind of has a similar last name, so I think it's, Huyu. This is nice. The outfit itself is simple, but again, the background is really shining here. And again, we're mixing those, like, reds and pinks with those turquoises. And we don't have the same skin color as the clothing color, so bonus is there. Bonus is there. This is pretty nice. This is pretty nice, I would say. The soft salmon pink with the turquoise. It's a good combo, it really is. It works very well together. I mean, I think that pink and blue, like, cherry blossom pink and turquoise/aqua, I think is a very, very popular color scheme. And with good reason, too. But yeah, this is very nice. The outfit itself is fairly simple. I like the hair coloring. I like the gradient of the hair here. But I think the background is kind of where it shines. The background is almost taking up a little bit too much importance. Like, the tree is centered, and she's off to the side. Like, the tree almost looks like it has more importance than the operator. We're not even halfway through the current number of skins. I'm sorry. Alright. This is Elysium, huh? Okay. This is also very nice. Are we... Let me see here. It doesn't... I like the water effects. I like the leaf effects. There's a lot of, like, textured effects going on here. But as for the outfit, I don't see too much going on with the outfit. Okay, there's flowers on everything. That's interesting. Not much going on with the outfit itself. Again, this is another situation where the background is sort of taking more priority. Not much there to begin with. I mean, fair, but like... I don't know. The puffed pants? It's an interesting choice. I don't know. Like, it's unique, but I don't really know if it works. The puffed pants is an interesting choice here. I think the problem is that it looks like there's a lot of detail, from what I can tell in the chibi. And then because of the way he's turned, because of the way he's positioned, we lose all of that detail. So I can't, like, I get it, it's a very nice pose, but there's clearly a lot happening on the front, and we can't, like, I can't tell if there's jewelry, I can't tell if there's, accessories here. It's hidden. The shirt cape kind of looks like the flag for the flag bearing duties. It does kind of give that, effect, doesn't it? But yeah, I don't know. Alright, I know that, I know Vesa has this operator. This is very, this feels better than looking at the Christmas ones, I have to say. This feels better than looking at the Christmas ones. It just feels very nice, very, very refreshing. I wanna, like, dip my feet in this pool right now. I'm looking more at the pool than the operator right now. Use your E2 ticket, and she's a beast. She can hold lanes by herself. Dang, okay. You can hear the waterfall in the picture. You can, yeah. And then, she's a Reaper class, right? So we've got, like, the prismatic scythe here, which is interesting. I love the effect of the water going through the background. So this is a really nice background, but it also doesn't detract too much from the character right in the front. For a swimsuit outfit, I think it works. I think the jacket sort of being like this, semi-transparent, like, what's the word? Lifeguard kind of cover-up, I think it works. It's simple, but it's got enough going on with the color contrast. The light blue with the dark blue in her hair, that definitely works. Starlight Newbie doing a Potara fusion to make Prismatic Reaper. Goodness. I like all the details here. I like all the prop details. Because again, this is hard to do. These are hard effects to do. This water effect is hard. The sandals are nice too. It's a very refreshing color scheme. And again, with the darker hair, it works well. Use the buttons on the main menu to censor? What do you mean by that? It's already, like, it's not bad. Again, like, compared to any other gacha game, we're okay here. The plants are a really nice touch aesthetically and color-wise. Yeah, 100%. 100% the plants do a lot. Adding that extra pop of, not really a warm color, but just another contrast, I think is good. Reneg, hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing outfit reviews here. Reaction. We're doing outfit reaction here. Yeah, it's all pretty tame, which I really, really appreciate. Alright, who we've got next? Iris, okay. Wow. Wow, what is going on here? Alright, I have to read this one. Role-playing script, The Curious Trove Manor. Does she play the role of the master, a guest, or a phantom in the mirror? Until the highest landing is reached, all remains a mystery. Oh, I love that. This is really nice. I kind of wish the mirror could be part of the chibi somehow. I don't really know how it would work, but it would be nice. We've got this, like, mask. We've got a mask, we've got keys, we've got a compass? Stopwatch? A little bit hard to tell. Was this... I guess it's a stopwatch. So there's an element of time manipulation here. You know what? This kind of reminds me a lot of that one level in Ocarina of Time with the twisting hallway. You guys know what I mean? It kind of feels like the twisting hallway, especially when you look into the painting. And it's, like, warping around like this. Oh, Forest Temple? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Alice in Wonderland reference with a mirror, stopwatch, and checkered floor? Is it supposed to be like the stopwatch of the White Rabbit? Iris of Wonderland. I kind of see the Wonderland aspect. It's a little bit vague. I guess it's kind of... Or wait, is that the White Rabbit? Is this supposed to be the White Rabbit? Because these look like, these kind of look like rabbit ears. Okay. So, it's a very, very elegant take on it. Which almost makes it harder to understand. Because usually when you think of like an Alice in Wonderland reference, you think of like, you know, very obvious Mad Hatter, Cheshire Cat. But this is like elegantly done so that it's subtle and still feels like its own thing while giving nods to it. I like that. I like that. Look at the card on the wall. Is that a King of Spades, I want to say? A King of Spades, maybe? Sequel to Alice in Wonderland? Oh, is that the Mad Hat? Oh! It does kind of look like he has the hat here. I can't really zoom in here, but I do see the hat, maybe of the Mad Hatter. Sequel where she goes into the... Oh, I forgot that was a thing! Wow. Okay, really good attention to detail then. Really good attention to detail. And of course, you know, overall composition, flawless. Alright. Oh wait, I think this is the line where Newbie gets to see the crew's skin. Kazemaru? I don't know if I've seen Kazemaru before. This would have been helpful when I had to paint railings and staircases. Yeah, Witch Feast series is really nice. You know, I have to say, it is really nice that they don't make these, like, limited holiday type things so that even if you know, if you're like a new player like myself or Newbie, then you can get Halloween themed skins without it having to be Halloween. That's actually pretty nice. Alright. So we've got little tiny chibi cats on the staircase here. We've got The chibi animation steals a gem? I wish we could see the- why don't they allow previews of the chibi animations? I really wish they did. I see the gems here. I like how the Halloween-themed skins don't look too out of place when used off-season. Yeah. I agree, I agree. The bats are cool. Very... It's hard to paint those kind of wings. I like all the details here. Alright, tiny nitpick, but I have to give it. Few too many tangents happening here. Few too many tangents. If anyone knows what a tangent is, and if you know me, and if I've explained tangents to you before, you'll be able to see it. Few too many tangents here. Hard to tell if this is an actual person or a bust statue. Few too many tangents. I have to knock some points off there. Subclass is Dollkeeper? But I can't see the whole, I can barely make out the whole figure. That's the thing. It's fine if it's a doll. That's all right. But visually, there are tangents here. Because it's hard to make out where one line starts and the other ends. Explain what tangents are to people who don't know? Yeah, fair enough. So a tangent is basically in art where something follows the line too closely to something in the background or the foreground, and it makes it so that you can't tell what is in the background or what is in the foreground. And it kind of ends up looking like they meld together. So for instance, this teapot here perfectly hits the figure line of the doll, and it cuts off here with the plate right against the edge of the railing, and it's creating an effect. Plus with the sleeves, you can't really see her hands. It looks like a standing bust that is leaning against the top of the railing. It's obviously not. She obviously has her hands together, and this dress is coming down here, and it is a full figure. But visually, it looks like a bust that is sitting on top of the railing. That is a tangent. It warps the perspective, exactly. Exactly. Moving the figure a step back would get rid of the tangents? 100%. Yep, 100%. The bats and cats origami? Oh, okay, I see. I can see the origami element there. I was gonna say, like, the bat wings look a little creative. I refer to the artist eye here, but I don't see it as a problem. I probably have pinned comments somewhere in the Discord about tangents. So if you're ever curious, like, what I mean when I say tangents, I think I've probably pointed it out in some channel. I'll find some examples, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, definitely consider joining the Discord. We do have an Arknights channel, and there are separate threads for anything that is story spoiler-wise beyond to the point where I'm at. It is a safe work server. We would love to have you there. And yeah, we can also talk about operator skins if you'd like. Because it is all art-based as well, too. It is all art-themed. It's kind of like magicians watching magic shows. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Exactly. Oh yeah, I cursed Vesa. I absolutely cursed Vesa. Kitsune curse placed upon Vesa with knowledge of tangents. Once I taught him what tangents are, he can't unsee them now. I cursed his eyes. Alright. Is this one Warfarin? No, it's... Oh, wait, I'm not... I don't think I'm supposed to know. I don't think I'm supposed to see that. I'm gonna skip that one. Alright. Tequila. Alright. Let's see here. Well, this one's very, this one's very nice, casual. We're at a bar, we're chilling here. Is he a golden retriever? He definitely looks like a golden retriever. Golden Retriever? Yeah. I can definitely tell. I can definitely tell the Golden Retriever part of this. I can't really tell what his main motif is, but he seems happy. He seems chill. He seems like he's having a good time, so probably enjoying some music. I'm guessing this is ambient synesthesia. Rose talking about the operator you skipped? Yeah, I know, I did that intentionally. Yes, I know that it's not stuff I'm supposed to know, so I skip over it if I shouldn't know it. His motif is he's a pupper. Fair enough, fair enough. Happy Golden Retriever. Not a fan of the color composition? I don't mind the color composition. It's brighter than the previous, I'm okay because it's a little bit more bright and a little bit more saturated. It doesn't feel as... what's the word? It doesn't feel as muted as some of the other skins, so I'm alright with this. We have some bright yellows against some bright turquoise, against some darker colors. I think it's alright. Wait, is that Reed? It is Reed. Huh. These are all, these are ambient synesthesia. Okay, okay. I saw the green for a second, I got nervous. Non-alter, Irish green. Look at the shades. That is very cute. I like the shades. Vessa, look, there's a cat! Why is this? Okay. It's very green. It's extremely green. Very important skins coming up. Not a spoiler, but you might be forced to buy it. Okay. Oh, look at that, she's playing chess, and she just has the giant dragon piece. She's got lemonade and her chess game of just big dragon. I win. This is cute. This is so cute. Look at all the butterflies. Look at the nice environment here. Nuking the chessboard. There's cats in this! Vessa, there's another cat! Look at the cats. This is nice. It's also a nice design for her, too. And we've got, like, a little bit of green, a little bit of gold, very fitting. Also, the lemonade is kind of gold-ish. We've got, like, you know, Irish green and gold elegantly placed in various areas here, which is cool. Reed using S3 on the chessboard. I placed dragon, checkmate. Reed, you can't do that. I win. One more cat hiding below Reed behind wood. Aww. Hey, the little kid. There we go. Reed's just hanging out with the kitties. I think I've seen that before. It's basically chess, but the objective is to completely surround the dragon to win. Wait, newbie, are you joking or are you serious? Is this a thing? Is that a thing? Because I was about to baka-doodle this, based on what Usako just said. Is that actually like a side, I don't know, a side game? That's funny though. Baka-doodle it anyway. I might. If someone reminds me, I might at some point. Because that'll be funny. I need to baka-doodle the operators. At some point. That is very cute. I made it up, but it's real now because it sounds fun. We'll take it. We'll take it. Alright. Carnelian. I don't know anything about Carnelian, but very nice design here. Very nice skin. This works well as a beach skin. It's not, it's like fairly subdued. Again, we've got like our, we've got like the beach cloth cover up, but I like the patterns on it. And the patterns here are actually a really great contrast to like just the bare legs for the swimsuit. So this one's actually, like, I personally am not really a fan of all the windows, but hey, that's okay. It definitely works for her. And the colors, the gradient colors here, this beautiful scenery, and then like the framing of her horns here, really good work. Very, very good soft gradient here. There seem to be a lot of sibling operators, now that you guys mention it. From blue to green to purple to yellow, yeah. It's really nice. It's kind of like a soft rainbow. It's kind of like a soft tropical rainbow. Blue to green to warm oranges, yellows, purples. It kind of almost has a bit of a rainbow effect, but subtle enough that it just feels tropical. It just feels nice and tropical. Also, I love the little earrings on the horns. That is so fun. That is really fun. I like that. I think that the big pattern contrasted with the swimsuit works very well. And the colors too, right? Like the darker skin and then the blue. So we have sort of like a yellow, orange, blue contrast going on. And then the horns, and then the white hair against the white of the cover-up. It's good. It works. Flamebringer. Okay. Again, cats! We just have cats everywhere here. Are you? No, you're not a cat. We just have cats chilling. Just lots of cats in Terra. What's the cat doing? So many cats. I did see Flamebringer's E2 recently, because I actually needed it for a commission reference, believe it or not. I needed to know how to draw the flames. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this one. The only standout parts that I really see are from the hints of orange. But other than that, it seems fairly standard. I don't really see anything that's, like, really sticking out in the design. Ripped pants. Again, the patches of orange seem to be the most standout part, and then the cats are kind of taking the show. Is this another? Wait, no. Who is this? Oh, Black Knight, okay. With the tapir. With the tapir. I like this kind of green better. I think this is like a little bit more of a more vibrant, brighter green. And I like this very, very soft gold. This very soft gold, soft green. It works well. It has a very soft feeling to it. It kind of has a bit of that painting quality, woodblock quality. It does feel very woodblock, I would say. Did I just... I feel like I lost chat again? Did I just lose chat? I see YouTube chat moving, but... Vessa, what have you done? Vessa, what did you do? Hang on a sec here. Okay, well, Twitch works. But Vessa killed YouTube chat. Oh no. Hang on. It disconnected. Why did it disconnect? What happened here? Why did you disconnect? How dare. Okay. Can I just sign into it again? What happened? Give me a sec. Are we good? Should be good now. It froze when you said cat best animal. Exactly! You broke the chat. No more arguments, said YouTube. There we go. We're back. We're good. Look, I'm learning how to fix it. Isn't it amazing? I'm learning how to fix things. Favorite artist? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I love the little tapirs here. I think they're super cute. Twitch jump scare. Incredible. But yeah, the tapir's color mixed with her darker outfit, mixed with the light of the greenery and the background, the backdrops of the brushed gold. Very nice. Gladia. Don't know anything about Gladia. Oh shoot, wait, is this... Oh, I need to sorry, wait, I need to skip this line. Sorry, I need to skip that line. I can't look at anything in that line. Sorry about that. Hang on. We okay up to here. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. We have a lot anyway. This is fun, though. This is definitely fun. We've got, like... This one's 3D modeling. Oh my gosh, okay. I mean, I'll take it. We've got, like, 3D modeling and gaming going on here. How's the AK unit circle underneath? I noticed that. What is up with that? Yeah, it is nice. She's a red squirrel, right? Sporty outfit when playing VR games. I love it. The wild mane puppet. Is that what it is? I can't make all the connections you guys can, but that's funny. Doing a VTuber Hololive concert? What do we do? Are we making things? Are we singing? What are we doing here? No, we're not singing. We're chilling. We're chilling and making things and having fun. I think it said this is VR, right? Yeah, she's got like a little VR headset on, playing games. We're chilling in VR. The whole gang is there. You guys can recognize these operators better than I can. Camera icon from the game's lobby screen is there too. I don't know if I can recognize that immediately. Oh. When you activate the skill she puts on the VR headset, that's great, honestly. But why is lose the screen here? Lose, try again. Perfect dodge at least one time, hit the vital spot 3 times, don't rely on binocular gaze. That's funny. Wow, Main's a better gamer. Look at the smiley face, like, yes, indeed. That's funny. That's chill. Also, yeah, is she a red squirrel? That's kind of the impression I got. Don't read the tiny box for Bloodline of Combat. There's no reason not to look at them. I don't know who put that thought there, but we won't look at them, sure. I don't know how many we have left. I think someone said we're not even halfway through. But I remember Bloodline of Combat being somewhat near the end. Where are we for this right now? We're probably not even halfway, right? I don't think we're gonna get through it all. That's fine. I'm just having fun chilling out with it. We're a quarter of the way through. We don't have to do them all. The skins aren't sorted by series, they're sorted by release. Oh, okay. I remember seeing a bunch, like, together, so I wasn't sure. I made a non-spoiler / copyright Arknights trailer and animated PV playlist for you to react to. You did? Oh my gosh. That sounds fun. That definitely sounds fun. We'll have to do something with that. Suzer Dune skin. Of course you would associate it with Dune. It's in the Discord. I'll have to check it out at some point. Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, I like this. This is fun. They were together because skins release in sets 3 or 4 at the same theme a lot of time. Oh, I see, okay. Alright, we're still in gaming. I get it. Ha. I see it. I see we're gaming. Probably closer to Mad Max, but I'm biased. I did get more of a Mad Max vibe, yes. Except we're playing Cyberpunk, apparently. Incredible. Incredible. Arcade Cyberpunk. Okay, sure, why not? That's definitely supposed to be a parody of the Cyberpunk logo, right? And the colors too, the bright yellows. That's funny. As for the outfit, I don't really have anything to comment on the outfit. It seems fairly standard. Johnny Silverhand would flip out at having to pay in quarters to keep playing this game. Arcade light gun Cyberpunk, that would be fun in arcade. It seems like it would, yeah. Cool theme, boring outfit. Unfortunately, yeah. Again, something where the background is taking a lot more precedent here. Oh, hey! It's the, this is specifically the... No, this isn't the streamer, operator, but this is still an operator who is streaming. Or playing games. We've got a Game Boy. We've got a Game Boy here. Let's see here. There is lots of detail. Alright, we've got our snack fridge, very important. We've got lots of different cables here so that we can power the big hefty gaming chair. I love how she had to label her cords because same. She had to zip tie her cords so that she knew which one went where. That is so relatable. It gives me anxiety she has the cola sitting on top of the PC tower. Does she? Wait, the cola? I see the PC tower. You mean the coffee? Okay, also, amazing taste in desserts. Look at this, like, strawberry parfait shortcake and a little, like, sprinkled, cupcake brownie-looking cake thing. I want the dessert so badly. Goodness, I want the dessert for this. We've got, like, little unicorn stickers. That's cute. We've got... so many, like, it's such a mix of older and newer technology, right? We've got our, like, CD player, we've got our, this is, like, NES controllers. And then we've got basic Game Boy. No, actually, and then we've got, like, super modern PC tower. Every skin that had food in it, you wanted it beside the bacon and eggs. I'm big on desserts, what can I say? I'm big on pastries. She has a lot of faith that gravity isn't going to bring all the food down. I think it's on, like, a flip-out tray. I think it's on a tray here. I don't know how you guys would have been able to get Monster Hunter from this, but dang. Also, look at this, look at the crystalline staircase. The game? Oh, wow, okay. Well, does that mean that you would have a Cyberpunk collab too? I like the colors. I'm a big fan of the colors. I like the outfit. I like the colors. Hopefully. There's some iconic- okay, fair enough, yeah, iconic UI. Adobe Premiere on the left monitor? Maybe. Yeah, it could be. So, she's probably, maybe not a streamer, but maybe a YouTuber. Maybe we're editing VODs here. Fun fact, I saw the big circle chair monitor game things before at my old job, which was really weird and stood out. I would imagine it would stand out, yes. I would imagine it would very much be hard to ignore. Does she have DaVinci Premiere Pro? I hope it's not Premiere. I hope you switch to DaVinci. Why does she have a Wii nunchuck in her hand though? Does she? Wait. Oh my god. What is with this mix of old and new and tech and content creation? What are you doing? It's okay. I am a fan of the colors. Robin. Okay. Robin's got little raccoons with her, and they're dressed up as little crime bosses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Look at these little crime boss raccoons. Okay, that's the star of the show right there. Look at the crime boss raccoons. I love them. They're so silly. You better not mess with her or her gang. I'm getting like Squirtle Squad vibes from this. Wild West? Okay, I see the Wild West part, yeah. And they have like their hands out in the Wild West pose. Are they graves in the background? Oh jeez. How do you go from like cute little dressed up raccoons to something so dark? Upgraded from go do crimes to go to organized crimes. Oh my gosh. The outfit itself is actually very interesting with all these splashes of deep, deep, royal blue. Shot for shot, it's a movie reference. We'll go on the raccoons for getting their part. Cute to dark in 10 seconds or less or your money back. Oi. The hat's very, yeah. The hat? Her hat is fancy? Oh, this hat. I was expecting her to be wearing it, so I was like, which hat? This hat. This hat with clouds on it? Her hat has clouds on it. Anyway, the royal blue-purple, does a lot to pull this outfit together. And it does a better job of it than, the guy with the cats that I can't remember the name of. Flamebringer. These accent pieces do a better job in my personal opinion. Why would her hat be on her head? Shush. But yeah, I think this is a nice one. Asling's way too good with the color accents. Color accents do a lot. It really helps bring the whole piece together. This is... okay, Lava. I didn't know Lava had an altar. This is the same one who sassed me on day one. Goodness. Alright. Very interesting, very interesting. She looks good when she tries. Oh, goodness. Handmade in London, tailor-fitted with special consideration to exotic design elements. The outfit's been improved in coordinates with the customer's preference to incorporate Yan's novel trends. I am very surprised to see her dressed like this, but it works. It works for her. She does look good when she tries. You're right about that. Oh my gosh, I need to study the silhouette style. The silhouette of the background is so good. But again, it does a good job of not super overshadowing the actual operator themselves. You should see the skin for the normal lava. I'm sure there's many. The folds are great. Yeah, absolutely. Some dude in CN basically edited this skin. All the guy did was add stockings, and her hand was, has her pulling the stocking down. Which, you know, cool, I guess. Fair enough. I can imagine people are doing lots of edits, lots of skins. There's one, actually. Are you referring to the art book one? With the sunflowers? I like all the decorations here. I like the wrappings around the horns. Yeah, I need to procure that art book at some point, or the first one. I want to see if I can find both of them in English, but that's easier said than done. More painterly in the background, while the operator has more defined line work. And it works. It works very well, yeah. That's kind of what I was saying before about the lightning bearer one, the Christmas one, is that it's more painterly in the background and then very detailed up front. Mr. Nothing. I've seen this operator name because how can you ignore that? Okay. Very interesting choice of name. Not a flag bearer, right? Interesting choice of, again, very subtle primary. Very subtle primaries, right? Like, very deep gray blues, scarlet reds, and then light white gold, but all together gives a feeling of pure primary color. Oh, merchant? I see. We're gonna talk about how good the background music is. The shot background. Ink painterly as well, yeah, true. The brush strokes on this are so good. And then I like the okay, so, Libri. There's lots of birds here, I think. I don't see any other attributes. Merchant, though. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to use merchants. But yeah, I love how this is such subtle primary colors. It works. It works very well. Being able to do, like, rainbows that don't look like too much, primary colors that don't look like you threw away a Crayola box. Very, very, very good color scheme understanding here. He's from Dusk's event? The painterly styles because of that. Oh, that would make sense. I prefer to call them merchants thieves. They don't make money, they take it. Yeah, pretty much. Oh! Okay. 10 out of 10 composition right here. 10 out of 10 composition right here for theater. Wait, why is the... Isn't the E supposed to be capitalized in her name? Okay, 10 out of 10 composition, though. Like, this is such a hard composition to draw, first of all. I need to see how this is done. Aside from the fact that it looks like a pizza, we've got the panda. Oh my gosh, I'm getting almost dizzy looking at how this would have to be drawn. The perspective of this is insane. It's definitely fisheye, but it's a very strong fisheye. It's a very strong fisheye. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the inside of the restaurant. This is the outside of the restaurant going into the street. This is the table at the restaurant. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a window, like a big open window in the front of the restaurant. Some of the best rendered food I've ever seen in my life. And then being able to twist the perspective of all the food going down the table. Oh my gosh. The food is amazing, but the perspective is like, that will mess with your head. I mean, maybe it doesn't mess with your guys' heads, but like, from an artist perspective, trying to draw this, like, from here to, like, halfway here, this is not bad. Like, most artists would be able to draw this top section, but this bottom section where it just starts, like, falling That is really impressive. It's like you're above the first plate. Exactly. Yeah, it's like just trying to draw this. Ooh, artists definitely practice their boxes. It makes me guilty. It makes me feel like I need to practice boxes more. Because, goodness. There's practicing boxes, and then there's, like, actual application of the boxes. And that is flawless application. Alright. I don't remember how to pronounce your name, but I know it's not how it looks. It's, K-O-B, right? It's, yeah, K-O-B, okay. The more I look at it, the more I realize it might have been so hard to draw, yeah. It's insane how much you can learn about art, how much you can learn about art just from watching the stream. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear, you know, if we can talk about, like, why I ended up falling into this rabbit hole in the first place, then I'm happy. Alright. Let's see here. So, KOB has lots going on. She's sort of in, like, almost like a bunker type area? I can't really tell. I don't know anything about this operator. But it definitely looks like she's in some sort of, warehouse, or... She loves weapons. Read the description to understand it. Fair enough. A set of children's clothes? Colombian in origin. Vulcan's reward to KOB for being a good girl. That didn't help explain anything to me. That has no context for me. Stance is a bit weird? Stance is a little bit... Yeah, a little bit, but... Now you know she's a good girl. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was about the environment. I thought you guys were telling me about the environment. But yeah, I like, again with the contrast here, bright cyan, bright red, good combo, and then having all these dark colors to calm everything down, make everything more muted, but still have that tech sci-fi look, it works very well. It's more the outfit choice and how it's slightly odd. Set of children's clothes, Colombian in origin. I'm not sure if I would have noticed that they were odd, though, if you hadn't said anything. Because I see, like, your typical, First of all, I would not have said that these were children's clothes. I wouldn't have noticed any. She didn't forget her pants. She's wearing a really, really, really high skirt. Really, really short skirt. The hat? I guess the hat's a little odd. Explains why the skirt is so short, it's for a child. It looks like a sweater dress you'd see in the fall. A little? Almost looks like a fishing outfit. Vessa, you need to get the fish off your mind. I see what you're saying, the shape of it, but like, I think it's a different type of hat. This is if Vessa was fishing. Vessa having like the fishing gear and then like the heavy sci-fi streetwear. Alright. Usako, here you go! Dang, that's nice. Okay. Man. No hate to Kuroblood, really. No hate to Kuroblood, because Kuroblood is an amazing artist. But I need to be able to see the operator better! I need to be able to see the operator better! Why can I not see the operator here? I'm sorry, Kura Blood does very, very nice art, but the background, it's throwing me off. I need to be able to see the background better. It's busy, but man, waifu is great. Okay. Usako, just to let you know, every single time I get the fast redeploy tag in recruitment, I always try for waifu every single time. I've been trying every single time I see the fast redeploy option. I keep attempting. I keep getting J. And see where they tried to give the yellow haze to keep it separate? Kind of? It still really blends together. She'll show up eventually if you spam fast redeploy enough. I've been trying. I've been trying. You got lucky and got a combo of tags that only give waifu, so I got her a few days ago. Yeah, it's fast redeploy and debuff. And every single time I have the fast redeploy tag, I don't have the debuff tag to go with it. I'm trying. Goodness. I do like Kuro Blood's work, but I want to be able to see the operator better. That's my main thing. I want her to be able to stand out a little bit better. Of course, the actual painting work of the operator is very well done. You think you pulled waifu 4 times just from the fast redeploy tag? I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. I'm attempting anyways. Alright. That was unexpected. Okay. Sayleech has a very... Wait, no. I know I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Someone help me with the name, because I know I said it wrong. I know I just said it wrong. Psylocke? You can ask Celtic. Is she also Irish? There's a storm here? Send the storm over here, Vessa. I need rain badly. Send the storm here, please. Yeah, I'll ask Celtic at some point. The codename is Gaelic? Okay. No, your storm? I'm sorry, you want the storm? You seem to be getting so many storms. I think you should share. I think you need to share the storms, Vessa. Seems like every time I talk to you, you're in a storm. I think you need to share the storm. We have a little bit of a drought right now. We really need rain. Wow, okay. Guys, why won't Vessa share his storm? He's being so selfish. We need rain. No Originium storm, just like basic rain. Why can't we just have basic rain? We keep getting promised rain and we haven't had rain and everything's dying. We need rain. I need the storm to refill my pond for free. Vessa, you don't need a whole storm to refill a pond. We, however, really need a storm to cover all the ground. We have dying plants, dying vegetables. I need your help. Please share your storm. Wow, okay. So rude, jeez. Anyway. Alright. Salix skin. Flowers have a yellow undertone, which goes lovely with a lilac. That is very true, yes. This is really nice. This is very, very nice. You know, it's funny. Look at how rough the brush strokes are here. Look at how, like, big, thick, the brush strokes are. It's actually, like, you know, it's interesting because the character is, like, right front and center here. And the brush strokes are so rough. And yet you don't really get distracted by it. It doesn't feel off. I can't really explain why that is, to be honest. It's almost like it goes really, really rough at the bottom where it needs to take a huge expanse of canvas and fabric. And then as you get closer and closer and closer to the face, it becomes extremely defined. It's interesting. It goes extremely defined, extremely detailed, and then very, very rough and painterly here. This is at least like a 20 brush size difference. Kind of mixed on the silhouette. Lawn dress hides the body shape, though it's period appropriate. That is true. I think, this isn't so much a tangent, but more of a composition thing. I probably would have had her... Well, it's kind of tangent. The sleeves going down here, going against the dress, and then going against the arm, kind of make it a little bit too triangular. I would have liked to have something, maybe if the elbow was going out a little bit further, something that just sort of broke the triangle shape here a tiny bit more. But the background is phenomenal. The background is actually not as complex as you would think, surprisingly. The composition's very good. But, again, it's actually very, very rough. I think these are even, I think this is even using the, whatchamacallit, the, outline border effect tool, and then just coloring it in. Brushing in some very, very quick green, using outline border effect to do these flowers, and then filling in the flowers. And then look here. The highlights of these flowers are not even, particular. They're just sort of these rays. They're just sort of these streaked rays. Silhouette's a character design thing. It's not about the character, it's about the outfit. But it's the silhouette, it's not the silhouette character design, it's the silhouette in not having this perfect triangle shape. So you can still have a good silhouette for composition, regardless of if it's for the character design or not. I think it's glare from the sun, yeah. Because I see the sun, the lens flare here. That would be from, like, a camera. I see the lens flare over here. And then... Actually, maybe it's all lens flare, because this is too even to be at the sun. This actually could be like a photo effect. You see how there's kind of like these streaks going across the whole image? It could just be for texture, to be honest. It could just be a texture effect that the artist just decided to do to add in some visual difference, but yeah, it's only on this one side. It's this kind of like textured ray. I'm not really sure. It might just be for effect. I think the triangle is completely intentional. It'd be easy to have the arms break it. Oh, it's definitely intentional. It's just my preference to have something that would be a little bit different, but that's just me. Why do the white flowers look like they had pancake lines after being heated? That's what I'm saying. There's a strange texture choice here. Triangle makes for a stable shape, though I do agree with the sleeves being a tangent. Yeah, that's my main gripe, is just the tangent element here. So I would just want to break it up a tiny bit more, but I understand. It does create this very, like, solid, strong, confident, and also delicate, like someone was saying, it's more, period clothes. It does work. I would just have, personally, different preference. But, art school-wise, fine arts-wise, it does work. And of course, the contrast between this large shape here and then the larger shape of the sky. That works well too. Alright, that's the other mulberry skin? Goodness. What do we have here? Also, wait, real quick. I didn't get to see the chibi. That is taking up a lot of space. Dang. That would be so hard to fight in. I would not want to go on a mission in this. But that's just me. Even the hair is deliberately fitting with the triangle shape. You're right, it is. It's wild. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so we got a, what are these called? Quetzal? No, quail. This is a quail, right? I forget my bird species now. Pheasant. It might be a pheasant. It might be a pheasant, you're right. So we've got like a little calm studio. Kind of looks like a studio apartment here. I'm just taking care of the plants. Again, it's kind of more one of the simpler ones. Look at the tiny panda! I like the tiny panda. It's a tiny little panda. No, I think you guys are right. It's probably a pheasant. So we've got like a lot of greenery here, a lot of tools here. I like the use of shadows. I like the use of shadows on the face. I like the strong shadows on the leaves. And then the shadow sort of having the bloom effect to frame around her face is very helpful. Overall, the color scheme is fairly simple, and the brushstroke work is fairly simple, but it's very, very clean, and it makes a good use of these shadows. It is a cute chibi too, yeah. I can't tell if the panda's there. I think the panda's there. Very tiny panda, but very cute. Heavy rain. Okay. So, if you didn't... Wait, did I skip one? I did skip one. Sorry. Alright. So this is the camel, right? It kind of has, like... Huh. This one's a little strange to me. Because the setting is a little bit off. And we have, like, a silhouette of a tent, but then there's no actual tent, it's just the chairs. And we can tell it's definitely in some sort of desert region, which I suppose makes sense for camel. Welcome back from web to phone. It's very aggressive despite being muted. It is, yeah. It's like, there's some storytelling going on here with this silhouette of a tent, but then there's nothing around her, and it looks like there's nothing around her here for miles, right? War tent? I don't know. It's doing a really good job with, like, foreshadowing and illusion, which is interesting. Like, choosing to make the tent the shape and then not having the actual tent, that takes a lot of guts. I can't really tell where these are all connected to, of course. Interesting that there's sort of like this botany element to it. You like the default skin better because of the gloomy, sleepy anime eyes? You do like that a lot, yes. I know that that's one of your favorite traits. Alright. But yeah, it's very interesting. Empty desert, and then the semblance of a building almost gives sort of like a mirage feeling. Alright, heavy rain here. Because I wanna talk about, like, the difference between I was saying that there's, like, good light and shadow here. And then this just goes and, like, brings it up a notch. Brings it up to, like, 11. For the explorer pursuing what remains, made with special materials suited for all climates, meeting the harsh demands of complex environments. So that explains the mask. So this is more of a post-apocalyptic type of aesthetic. But look at the intense light and intense shadow here. You can definitely feel the environment. So we've got, it's very, like, post-apocalyptic, harsh environment, yet, you know, we still want to look pretty. We still have the pretty shoes with the ribbons. The lighting is very well done. This is a very, very, like, somber lighting, but still in the daytime. And it gives a very, almost ethereal, like, frozen moment in time type of feeling. The zebra stripes through the light shadows. Interesting. It's a very frozen moment in time idea, which is really cool. Yeah, the light shadows with the motifs. Is it because of the rails? That's interesting. It's like you can't really tell what's making that shape exactly. It's probably, like, supposed to be the trees. But that's a really good illusion. It doesn't have to make perfect sense, right? You're getting the storytelling across, and the storytelling's more important in this instance. So that's a really good, really, really clever design. And then we have Siege. I have not seen Siege anywhere, but I know that Silent Spirit loves Siege. Who else do we have here? Is that Lapland? Is that Lapland? I can't really tell. No, that's a tiger tail. Never mind. Cheetah tail. Okay, it's all big cats. It's all big cats. Interesting. I'm looking at this boot that has, like, this bone carving in metal. This is intense. But again, very good job of pushing the background away so that the operator still shines forth. I like the outfit, but the posing could use some work. Yeah, the random hand extended is a little bit odd, I agree. Just bought this one. I just realized her outfit says Aslan on it. Like, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Aslan? It's a come with me hand. It is. I would prefer if I could see the silhouette of it a little bit better. That's the race? Wait, the Aslan is the lion race? So it's still a reference to the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That is interesting. I would not have expected that. Also, I'm surprised that there's a lion race. I don't know. I thought it was Well, I guess there's Volpo and Lupo, but I'm surprised that all the big cats are separated too. It's not really race, they're just felines, but due to trying so hard to make themselves look special in ancient time, they call themselves Aslans. Huh. I'm a little... huh. Some say Aslan's fake race is just another type of feline, but it's contested. So do the leopards have, do the leopard have their own name, or the tiger? Or the Black Panther? The lion race just wanted to be special? Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that. Alright. As for the outfit, I feel I wouldn't have a crop top in this type of situation. I feel like that much equipment directly on your skin would be very uncomfortable. But That's just me. There was a very important figure in history that was an Aslan, that's why? Oh, okay. They just want to appear more prestigious than normal cat folk. Tactical gear and her torso skin is showing. Exactly, like, wouldn't that be uncomfortable? I'm so hard they protect her more by being uncovered. Goodness. Yeah, that would be uncomfortable to me, but that's just me. Alright, we'll just do a few more, okay? Indra. Oh, is that- wait. Okay. So there's our connections, right? Look at this dapper tiger. It's like a tiny little mountain. Oh my gosh. Look at this. And he's just holding giant piles of money. Incredible. Really amazing. I'm sorry, like, Indra's great, but I'm just very distracted by this tiger in a chair holding gold money. Goodness. The mountain starlight wands. I mean, it's really cute, and it's proportional. The outfit works, especially this like slice of purple here, and then sort of repeats in the background. It works. And just a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. And it's not like super in your face, which for the environment seems to make sense. You might want to, you know, you might want to pick that up. Just saying. You might want to make sure that you, collect that before you leave the fashion shoot. But yeah. Alright. Scavenger, what the heck? Is that like a... Is that a moon? I'm so distracted by this. I can't pay attention to Scavenger herself because I'm so distracted by this completely it doesn't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. It's too much. The ruins look like fingers? What kind of strange Dark Souls? I don't know. I think this is too much. It's just, it's too bold. It's distracting too much. I'm personally not a fan of the outfit either. Need for the boldness to distract from the outfit. Yeah, it's a little... I've seen Midnight Skin with the moon. I think that worked well, but this one is like, I personally don't like how it's just not working. There's not enough texture to show it. She'll cover everything except my hips. Yeah, bold choice for sure. The worst part is the glove. I don't understand the glove either. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling this one. Okay, see, that's how you do a moon. That's how you do a moon in the background. I love how, like, every time I complain about a problem with a skin, the next one is always where they fix the problem. This one's very cool. Oh my gosh. Look at the, like, deer skulls. The deer skull pauldrons here. And then it's kind of repeated in the sword. And again, cat. Bakeneko cat. Bakeneko cat, two-tail cat. Interesting. We got... Is that Cruz? Is that Cruz in the back with the pumpkin hat? With a pumpkin head? He's just chilling. It looks like it could be. I mean, isn't she the one with the pumpkin head? The bunny ears give it away, exactly. Blummy's actual outfit, though, is very, very good, very sharp. It's like this, it kind of gives me that, like, whatchamacallit, like, German fable King of Thorns type vibe. Which is interesting, considering that I'm pretty sure she's a horse. No, it's like the, because I'm looking at the deer skull, right? And then the sword. It gives me, like, the crown of thorns, not crown of thorns like Christianity, but the, like, the horned gods. Like, mythos of the horned gods. There's so many details, yeah. And is that, oh my gosh, her name's escaping me. Volpo. Shamar. Is Shamar on the roof? So we've got Shamar on the roof, and then we've got Cruz just giggling. And then we've got, a Bakeneko. Wait, now I don't know which one's Cruz. Wait, now there's... Wait a minute. No, I don't know. And then, I don't know who's in the background here. Snow Sense in the back? The other one is, Minar? I could see the horse ears, except that that looks like a bunny nose. It's Wishlass and Neural, not Cruz? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. So yeah, Blummy has a very nice skin, and I'm amused by the cat. I'm amused by the Bakeneko. That is a very, very, very nice skin. Okay, this one I will probably grab, because this is the only way I can comfortably use Shamar, honestly. I'm too freaked out by her other looks. So if I ever want to use Shamar, I have to get this skin. Because the others are too freaky to me. So I'll probably get this skin just so that I will be able to use Shamar. Prefer the Goth Loli outfit instead? I prefer the not screaming banshee monsters in the E2. I get very freaked out by the screaming banshee monsters, so this gets rid of the screaming banshee monsters. And look, there's another cat! There's so many cats in Terra! And just gold. Sitting here. Gold to be had. Yeah, I can handle the doll looking like this. I can handle her outfit. I can handle the ghost. It's better. I can never E2 her if I don't have this skin on. Is it the same cat? Is it? Oh yeah! Bakeneko, you're right. Interesting, interesting. But yeah, this is the only way that I could handle it. So I'll probably grab that just in case I ever want to use Shamar. The skins also changed the deployable for S2. I'm not sure what you mean by oh, because is the doll can do something, right? Interesting. Oh, and there's Snow Sand. Okay, I see what you- okay, it's all coming together. It's all coming full circle here. Snow Sand quest. Why is it so obvious? Also, does she have like a... I'm sorry, but how is that not just Hoot Hoot? How is this not just Hoot Hoot? There's just... That's just Hoot Hoot. Like, I'm not even being... I'm not even joking. Doesn't Hoot Hoot also have, like, big red eyes and is just a ball? Legally distinct Hoot Hoot. Dark Hoot Hoot. No, Hoot Hoot's not just a normal owl. Hoot Hoot specifically has, like, this shape, this design, and the look of it being on one foot. Like, that is very specific. And the big circular red eyes. I would say that's fairly iconic, honestly. I'm required by law to state it's not Hoot Hoot. Yeah, single-legged owl, bright, round red eyes, and orb shape. Those are fairly distinct characteristics, I think. I have to give them a lot of praise here for how they did the lighting, though. These strokes of red, reddish pink coral color here. I think that works. Have you seen Hoodoo with a witch's hat? Probably. Probably in some Pokemon collaboration going on here. Blemmy's the final boss. It's like Snow Sand's mansion. Like Luigi's mansion. That's funny. Alright. Read the description? Custom line Fated Hero. The actor plays the role of the hero chosen by fate who descends into the horror layer not just to quell disaster and eliminate evil, but with the hope of finding treasure to improve her life. And okay, so I saw, like, looking for treasure, and then the treasure is just spilling out here, so you have to get past Shamar first. And then, Blemmy being the final boss. I see that. That's clever. The actor plays the role of the heir of Bane, who descends upon Terra after rending the moon into twins. The hero stands no chance in a head-on fight. That is cool. The actor plays the role of the Horror Layer's incarnation, patrolling its corridors and keeping it safe from the patronage of thieves. I like this. There is two- oh, there is 2 moons! Interesting. After rending the moon into twins. That is a sentence. Witch Feast has all your favorite skins. I can understand that, honestly. It is really well done, yeah, for sure. It's very well done. Alright, I think I'll probably wrap up here. Do you want me to just, like, look at the, Astasia skin as, like, our last one, and we'll wrap it up there? Let me try to see if I can find the Astasia skin where we have a lot here. Let's see. Is that, it's this one, right? Yeah, okay. That is... I need to zoom in on this one. Because this is just... I can't even begin to understand the detail in this, honestly. Like, I know I say that about a lot of these, but there's just so much going on. Like, even just the fabric alone is insane. The background alone would take you so long just to, like, try to render cleanly. This one is so good. I'm definitely grabbing this one for sure. This one is gorgeous. It has such a beautiful color scheme. The navies and the golds, they work so well together. The stars and the moon, I'm very biased here with the theming. How do you fight in this? That's a very good question. I've said that about a few of those. I also said the same thing about, Psylocke's one, right? Like, there are some of these where I do question, how do you fight in these? However, it looks very good. It looks very, very good. These are, yeah. The detail in this is phenomenal. Fight in style. I have seen the other one, yeah. The astronomy one. I have seen that one. I think I like this one just a little bit more. You cannot fight with drip, but you cannot fight without drip. Fighting in Dress's aura, fighting in a ripped one, even more. Yeah, it gives me, every time I see, like, characters fighting in dresses, it kind of gives me, Utena vibes, a little bit. Sometimes it's not about the fight, but the fashion. There are skins made for fighting or sportswear, and others where it's just about the drip. Alright, let's read this one then. Promotional costume for Beyond the Palace. Astacia joins the project at her own expense, looking to interpret the stories written in the sky in a popular and easily accessible way. Oh, that's interesting. Monster Siren Records Idol Project. Astacia joins the project at her own expense, looking to interpret the stories written in the sky in a popular and easily accessible way. Oh, so she's trying to share astrology and mythology in a way that other people who don't read the stars can understand. I really like that. She did a hololive. I love her. I love her so much here. It's lovely. I mean, yeah, this would definitely be hard to fight in. But still, it's very pretty. Stacey is literally you. I love this bird. Just better with a sword. You don't know. You don't know. Alright, I think I'm definitely going to grab Astacia's skin. I think I'm going to grab Shamar's skin just so I'm able to use Shamar, frankly. Just if I ever need to use Shamar, I'll be able to use Shamar. And honestly, I'm really tempted with Honeyberry's skin. I think out of the operators I don't have, I really love Honeyberry's skin. I think that the storytelling of that one, the concept is so good. What's the dress for? A ball? A wedding? Astrology? And to beat people up in a defense arena.